go, 'cause your love is what I want, babe.
Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Wanjiru Ngogi. If you're new here, please make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. So welcome to today's video, and today I'm going to talk to my 20-year-old sisters and brothers. Okay, if you're in your 20s, these are some things that I think you should be doing right now. The reason I'm doing this is because I watched a video on Abel Mutua's channel about a guy who committed suicide, and on that video he said so many people have reached out to him expressing their like their grief and like their hardships, and he's like, I think the younger generations are very soft, like they do not know how to handle problems. And this is coming up especially in this age of social media, because we see so much out there and what we think is influenced so much with what we listen to or what we watch. So I have some few tips that I think can help you like cope with the pressure of life, because every day things are getting worse. So I think with these few pointers it's gonna get easy. I'm in my late 20s. And I feel like sometimes I feel like an ancestor, but then I remember I started life early. I don't regret it, but yeah, some of these things, if I knew them, maybe my life would have been different. But I'm not regretting or anything, but I'm just sharing with you all, so you can borrow one of two of these advices and incorporate them in your life. And I believe this will make your life so much easy, and yeah, it will be easy and simpler. So number one is to understand that your young choices become your adult problems. What do I mean by saying this? Right now, there are some decisions that you're making, most of them being like at this age, at the age of 20s. Okay, that's when human beings are mostly sexually active. Most people are having like sex with multiple partners and not caring so much about getting infections, getting early unplanned pregnancies, and this slows you down. You might think that it's a cool thing to do, but it only slows you down. What about you put that sexual energy into something more helpful, something more productive, something that will be good for your future? Because most of the times we do not think about the future because you're feeling like, hey, I'm too young. But remember, you're too young here, and you have the opportunity to do everything that you would want to do. And when I say everything, everything that's right, not the wrong things. Make the right choices that will propel you to the future, to the kind of future that you want. Okay, another point is you learn to stand up for yourself and learn to say no, because most people at this age, they getting used in so many ways. Like, let's say you're a young girl, you're 20, you don't have money, your parents don't give you enough money. Then you meet this older guy who is willing to spend money on you. He's married most probably, so he's not going to leave his family for you. So you might get stuck there. You might find yourself that you've ruined your life for like the next 10 years. You'll never find someone to marry you, because obviously this older person is controlling your life. So please learn to stand up for yourself. Learn to say no. Do not let people use you. Do not let people take you for granted. Learn to say no and stand up for yourself. Let nobody bully you, because at the end of the day, hey, you only got yourself. You have to understand that most of the times you rely on people to do things for you and stuff like that, and in return, these people use you in ways that it doesn't have to be sexually. Okay, people abuse other people in different ways. Okay, so learn to say no and stand up for yourself. Another point is, do not take things personally. Okay, I myself, I'm a very sensitive person, and most of the times I've had like moments where I take things that other people do personally, like I feel like they did it to me. It's not a very good thing, it's a bad thing, but now I'm learning to understand that whatever other people do, either to mostly to me, it's not because of me. They are doing that because they are projecting maybe their insecurities, they are projecting their problems onto me, because you know, people like enjoy when they are projecting their problems on other people. Let's say, for example, somebody will look at you and say, I hate your nose. And you yourself, you have no problem with your nose. Just understand that that person may be going through stuff and they're trying to project their insecurities to you. That has happened to me several times with a very close family member, but I have not like let that affect me. I have to I've learned to understand that they have a problem with themselves, but not me. So yeah, that's another point. Another point is that choose quality over quantity, and this is mostly when it comes to friendships. Do not think that having many friends is a flex, okay? Because most people are not even your friends. They're just there for what they can get from you. And the moment that we understand, not only with the younger generation, but even with the older people, most people are in your life because of what they get from it. If they stop getting whatever they get from you, they'll stop being your friends. So have a few quality friends, okay, than having so many who are not helpful to your life or are in your life to take what you give them. So be wise on that part. Another point is that there is a reason and a season for everything. Trust you me. Sometimes you think you have your life together, you have everything figured out, but the reality is, if God does not want it to happen that way, somehow it's not going to happen. Stop beating yourself so much. Stop saying like, I have to hit these deadlines. It's good to have goals and ambitions, but stop beating yourself too much and comparing yourself to your friends or to other people that you don't even know. Because people put a front that's so like, I'm living in luxury, I'm doing this and that, and that's not the case. People work so hard behind the scenes. People do things that they do not want to tell you they do. Like, most people don't want to tell you how they make their money, and that's something that I've learned. Like, not so many people share how they get their money. So many people are like, yeah, I did this, I did that, I did that. They do not tell you how long it took them to get to a point where they are. Because the problem is with the current generation, so to say, we want things instantly, and that's not possible. You have to start somewhere. You have to do something that you do not like in order to get to a point where you are like, now I'm comfortable and I'm liking the position I'm at right now. Okay, another point, not a number, another point is stop trying to prove yourself. Okay, trying to prove yourself is let's say somebody said something, okay, and because you feel like, no, this person don't know me, I have to prove that this is the case. Why work yourself up? Like the other day I was on TikTok and there was a lady, she posted her like her refrigerator full of food. Then somebody said, oh, that's a lie. Then she had to go ahead and show the fridge and show herself. To me, that was sad, because in the first place, why is food such a big deal? Like, why do you have to show that you have a fridge full of food? To me, that's BS, so to say. Like, why are you trying so hard to prove a point to people that do not even know you? Okay, I don't know why people think like somebody's out there cares. Like, they're trying to project their issues onto you by saying, no, they're trying to work your brain up. Please don't give in to those kind of stuff. Like, no, it's never that serious. Whatever someone believes about you, let it be, okay? Let it rest. Another point is save your coins. Like, don't use up all your money. when you're younger, you don't have too much money. Yes, the little that you have, make sure you're saving it up. Do not go ahead and want to buy the best things, the best designer clothes, the best designer bags, the best of everything, because it might not even be useful. And I find like most people that buy luxurious items, they're not buying it for themselves. Like, they're buying it so other people can think they are cool. Like, that's a bag that bothers most young people. If you can learn to say no to those, learn to save your money and enjoy it later. Like, we always want to go to the best places, the fancy, the coolest places, and you've not yet gotten to a point where you're comfortable to an extent that you can go to the same place and not feel a pinch, like without having to dig too deep into your pocket. So save your coins, do your thing, don't let the peer pressure affect you. So yeah, I have so much more to share, but for now I'm gonna stop there. Please like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment and tell me which point you're taking home. And for now, it's bye bye, and I'll see you on my next video.